We can't all be great at everything. We all have strengths and weaknesses. My weaknesses are I can't sing and I'm not a great lead guitarist. I wonder, what are your strengths? What are your weaknesses? Drop a comment below. I'd be interested to hear. Before, this meant booking some studio time, booking session players. It got expensive and you were restricted to local musicians only. Nowadays, this isn't a problem. We can work with others remotely. So I'm going to show you just how easy it is. I'm in the UK. My good friend Pete, who is a wonderful lead guitarist, he lives in America. So I'll show you the process. Okay, I've just done the lead track for the song I'm working on. It's okay, but it's time to make it great. So the first thing you want to do is make contact with the artist you want to work with. I'm going to use Pete, and I would send him an email and it would say something like this. Hi Pete, how are you? I have this new song I'm working on. I'd really like your guitar playing on it. Do you have some time to do a lead track for me? Speak soon, Stu. I'll send that off to him and wait for his reply. Okay, Pete's just got back to me. He says, hi Stu, absolutely, send it along and I'll send you some lead ideas. Cheers Pete. So, happy days, well done. Right, let's jump over the studio and get the song ready to send over to him. Okay, so we're in the studio. Just have a quick play, just make sure we can hear everything. Okay, what I'm going to do now is prepare the song ready for mixdown. So the first thing to do is ensure that your start marker is at the start and your end marker is at the end. That way when the artist imports it into their DAW, it's always going to line up. So the next thing to do is mute any tracks that you're going to have replaced. So click on mute. Now we're going to go up to the song, export mixdown. We're going to call it instrumental. What I like to do at this point is put the tempo of the song into the file name. That way, when the artist receives it, no matter what else he gets, doesn't get, he will know the tempo of the song. So on this one, it is 95 beats per minute. And it's the backing track only. Okay, now save that to a location that you know where to find it. For me, I'm just going to put it on my desktop for now. So the next thing to do, if you're like me and you've done a guide track, why not send it to the artist? Let them see where your mind was going. He might listen to it, he might grab some ideas from it. You never know. No harm in sending it. The way I would do it here, keep it nice and easy. Instead of muting your track, solo your track. And do exactly the same process again. So get a song, export mixdown. This time in the title name, call it something like the guitar guide. Something along those lines. Save that out. Okay, so let's now discuss how we're going to get the files over to the artist for them to work on. For me personally, I like to use Dropbox. I find it very user friendly, and it does all my needs of file transfers backwards and forwards. So let's jump over and I'll show you how the process works. Okay, so we're in Dropbox. First thing to do is create a folder. Okay, we're going to call it the same name as the song. Again, I'm going to put the tempo of the song on the folder name. Okay, so that opens up this little section here. Okay, nice and simple now. Grab your files that you saved and drag them across. Okay, it's now uploading those. Okay, those files are now on Dropbox. Next thing to do, go to the folder, right click on it, copy link. Okay, so now go to your emails, reply to the artist, paste this link in that email, and then you also need to give him another link for him to upload his files once they're done. I'll show you how to do that. Go to File Requests, New Request. As it says here, explain what the request is for. So, please upload tracks here. Okay, what I'd like to do here is I'm going to set it up in the same folder as what I sent to the artist. Use it all in one place. There you go, change folder, as instrumental, choose folder, create. This gives you another link. Copy that link back to your email, then put on the bottom of the email, please upload all your files here. Then when the artist is done, they can simply click on that link and then they can drag their files into the folder like you did. The other thing that you should send to the artist at some point is a chart sheet. Now it can look something simple like this. So we've got title of the song, tempo of the song, what key it's in, and the chord layout. Some people like to use the number system, which would look something like this. But here is the important part. Don't know how to do the number system, just write it down as you know it. So let's send that off and then wait to hear from Pete. What are we doing here? That's right, we're waiting. It's the one downside of working with other people. You're now reliant on their timeline. The benefits almost always outweigh the cons. It is frustrating, but it is worth it.
Okay, listening to the song a few times and checking out all the different sections, very cool bluesy vibe. I should be able to come up with a lead for this. And I've identified one part of the solo that I really like, and when I get to this section, I'm going to actually try to do something very similar. And then once that section's done, I'll go back onto my own trajectory. But I really like this part. When it breaks down. To me, that's just perfect. It signals, okay, we're back into a verse. So I really want to stick to something like that. That will be my intention. And then I'll bring it back up again and continue the story.
That was amazing. Well worth waiting. Wow. Oh, I'm so impressed. I'm so happy right now. Thank you. Okay, so we've imported the tracks into the studio. Peter's also provided us with a DI track. So if we need to change the amps or we're not quite happy with the sound he came up with, then fantastic, we can mess around with that as need be. So again, very good practice. So let's have a listen what he's got. Okay. Now for me personally, that's just ever so slightly on the dry side. But I've got the DI track, so it's nice. I haven't got to go back to him and ask for another track or a different sound. I can just pull up probably my favourite amp sim, the Tone King Imperial by Neuro DSP. I wonder, what amp sims do you guys use? What's your favourite? Drop a comment below, let me know. Okay, so let's have a listen now. Sorry, got lost there in the music. That is just, I can't get over how good that is. Okay. So that is it. We have a great lead guitar track now. So we've gone from to something that sounds like this. And I don't know if you guys heard it or not, but there was just a note there that just jumped out that I heard. Just there. Okay, but because we've been provided the DI tracks, we can simply do this, this, and this. Now, and it is as simple as that. It really is. If you want to work with me, I would love to work with you. Jump over to the website, links below. I hope you found this video useful. If you did, just drop a little comment below, let me know. And don't forget, like and subscribe. Alright, see you later. Bye. And it really can be as simple as that. If you want to work with me, I would love to work with you. anything you need. Anything you need. So I'm not going to make you a pizza.